Hello, I'm Dr. Mike McGriffin, expert at face transplants. Today on Board Deck and Dice we are looking at Pirate King, a small trick-taking card game with a betting mechanic. In the game you have 4 basic sets, red, yellow, blue and black, and the first player will be playing a card and the other players basically want to trump that card. So if I started with a 3 red, the only thing that could trump that, not counting special cards, is a higher red number or the black suit. The black suit trumps all other colours, so the 1 black would trump any of these. So you play around, the player who wins the trick takes it to his pile and they'll be scoring commences. All this is complicated by various special cards. We have the escape card, which basically means you lose that trick unless everyone else plays an escape card, in which case the first player to play the escape card wins the trick. We have Scary Mary, who can be an escape card or a pirate card, which we'll come on to later, but that must be declared when you play the card. We have the Mermaid, which trumps everything, even the black cards that I've mentioned so far. So the Mermaid would go here, and that would be a trick winner. However, the Pirate beats the Mermaid. So if a mermaid's played and then a pirate played, then the pirate will win. So Scary Mary can beat the mermaid. And then we have the Skull King, which trumps everything except the mermaid. Are you listening carefully? So if there's pirates in play, the Skull King will trump them. If there's pirates and a mermaid in play, the pirates are the trump card. If all these special cards are in play, the Skull King, the mermaid, and pirates, then the mermaid will win because the Skull King is seduced by her. It says something like that in the rules anyway. You'll also notice that the Skull King and the mermaid have coins on them. That's because if you manage to take a trick with either of these cards, there is potential for extra points. If the mermaid captures the Skull King, then the player gets 50 bonus points, which is a lot. And the Skull King gets 30 bonus points for every pirate in a trick that he captures. Doesn't happen that often, but it's worth kind of hanging on for. The betting aspect comes in the scoring. We have up to 6 players and they have 2 columns per round. In round 1, players will get 1 card. In round 2, they'll get 2 cards, 3 cards, so on, all the way up to 10. When they've looked at their cards, they will put their fist in the middle when they're ready to declare how many tricks they think they can win that round. And everyone will go yo, ho, ho, and then put the number of tricks out they think they will win. So if I, in my starting hand, got anything above a black card, I might think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can take that. But if I got a coloured card, it would be a balance between who's playing first, what card they're likely to play, and all that. At the start, it does take a bit of getting used to. So we will write down every player's bet in the smaller column, and the points come on whether you achieve your bet or not. If you bet an amount of tricks and you take that amount of tricks, then you get 20 points for each trick taken that you were correct about. However, if you bet an amount higher or lower than the tricks you take, you get minus 10 for every bet that you were away. So if I bet 1 trick and I take 2 or 0, I will lose minus 10 points. If I bet 0 tricks and I succeed, then I will get 10 times the number of the round. So on round 1 I get 10, round 2 20, 3 30, and it's a viable tactic because that gets you an awful lot of points as you go through the game. As the game moves on, you are able to take more and more tricks as there's more and more cards in play, strategies emerge, and it makes for a very, very clever game. I will say, as my main negative for this game, the first time you play it, because of this mermaid roll, which is sometimes the best card but not always, it can be quite hard for people to decide what they should play and how many tricks. Certainly for the first game people play, it's hard to get their minds around which cards are likely to win them tricks in the balance of probabilities, because sometimes you can win a trick with a 3 red if no one else has a red or a trump or a card that can trump it. Sometimes you will want all the escape cards because you will bet a 0 and you'll be able to get a lot of points like that. The point spread when I've played this game has gone from negative figures I can't remember the worst negative, I think it was -40, all the way up to 390 in positive figures. And I guess by round 7 or 8 you could feel like you've done so badly and someone else has done so well that you're never going to catch them. But the game plays really quickly. You're literally looking at your cards, making a bet on your best guess with the balance of probabilities, and then playing the cards. Whoever wins the trick within the round then plays the next card, and so on and so on. So you have to decide when you've got good cards, do I play my good card now to take this trick because I've bet 2 and I need to get 2, or do I save it and let everyone else waste the cards that might beat this card, and do I chance it on the last 2 cards? It's a really interesting game. It's really quick, although it takes a couple of plays to get into the mechanics of it. I think people are really going to enjoy it, and it's one that I can see going down well with a wide variety of players. It's one that I think, no offence to her, but one that I think I could play with my wife or my mum, and they would get it quite quickly and they would enjoy it. Intimidation factor, 0, just a deck of cards. Okay, let's not say 0 because there are these cards you have to get used to, and you can sometimes, some people mistake the black card for a pirate card because it's got the flag on. So there is the kind of trumping to get used to and the symbols to get used to. But apart from that, it's fairly easy. Rules are dead easy. The only thing I missed on my first playthrough was that black is a trump suit. So that makes a big difference. But rules are dead easy, dead clear. That was my fault. And the game is a lot of fun. It's very quick. It has a limit through the 10 rounds. And it's one that I am happy to recommend. I've been Dr. Mike McGriffin and I have face transplant surgery right now. See you next time.